Everyone is always talking about superfoods, but these 5 winter vegetables are in the shadows and actually have real healing powers. And I think you should know them before the next infection hits. And at the end of this video, I'll show you some combinations to boost the effects of winter vegetables even more. And why are winter vegetables actually so valuable? Especially in autumn and winter, we need these foods that warm us, nourish us, and strengthen our immune system. Winter vegetables are the absolute insider tip. That's because it's full of vitamins, minerals, secondary plant compounds, and fiber that keep our immune system healthy. In addition, these types of vegetables are locally available, they're fresh, they're rich in nutrients, and they have the advantage that they don't have to be imported from far away. And it's exactly this combination that makes them real healing herbs with real healing powers for the cold season, both for me and for you. And number 1 is my beloved kale. Kale is a real powerhouse. Kale has anti-inflammatory, cholesterol-lowering, and immune-boosting effects. Kale has a very high content of vitamin C, also contains vitamin K, iron, folic acid, and lots of fiber. That makes it a real winter superfood. On top of that, all the secondary plant compounds further boost your immune system. And it's best to enjoy kale gently steamed as a classic vegetable dish in a soup or stew, or even as an ingredient in a smoothie. Now comes number 2. Brussels sprouts are a very typical winter vegetable, which I actually find a bit of a shame because not everyone loves it right away, but it really has a lot to offer. It actually promotes digestion and is antioxidant, so it also protects all your cells. It contains a lot of vitamins, vitamin C, vitamin K, and various B vitamins. It tastes especially delicious when it's roasted in the oven with a bit of olive oil, but it's also excellent when steamed or braised, and my personal tip. And that's how I've convinced everyone that Brussels sprouts are an incredibly delicate and delicious vegetable. And that's by braising them in a bit of orange juice or cooking them in orange juice with a touch of nutmeg. Refined like this, it tastes absolutely delicious, and that's how it develops a slightly sweet aroma. So just give it a try. I'm curious. Maybe you'll try it and then write about it in the comments below. Number 3 is Salsify. Do you even know Salsify anymore? Most people don't even realize it. Those are the long black stalks you see in the vegetable section. By the way, Salsify is also called winter asparagus. But as I said, it's totally been forgotten. And yet, it's actually a real healing vegetable. Salsify is so good for digestion and supports your gut flora. This salsify especially contains inulin, which is a fiber that serves as food for the good gut bacteria. But be careful, people with irritable bowel syndrome or sensitive stomachs can get bloating or stomach pain from this inulin. And here it's best to try it in small amounts at first and gradually increase. Besides that, Salsify also provides a lot of iron and calcium. Preparing Salsify is actually a bit time-consuming because when you peel Salsify, it gets really sticky and stains a lot. So when you prepare Salsify and peel it, it's best to use gloves because otherwise your hands will get really dark. And it takes a while for the color to come off again, and then you can prepare Salsify just like you would cook asparagus. You can serve it with lemon juice or with a classic hollandaise sauce. Together with boiled potatoes, it's a really delicious winter dish. Number 4, I don't know if you've ever heard of it. That's Jerusalem artichoke, also a forgotten root vegetable with a very mild, nutty, slightly sweet flavor. This Jerusalem artichoke contains a lot of inulin, which feeds the good gut bacteria in your colon and thus strengthens the microbiome. So be careful. People with irritable bowel syndrome might react to it with bloating or discomfort, so it's best to try it out carefully. But otherwise, Jerusalem artichoke is also blood sugar friendly because this inulin helps stabilize blood sugar levels. For everyone else who doesn't have any digestive issues, Jerusalem artichoke is really beneficial for digestion and the immune system. By the way, you can also eat it raw in salads. I like to do that, and I cut it into very small pieces, just like you would with carrots. So when I use carrots in a salad, I cut them into tiny pieces that go into the salad. That's exactly how I do it with Jerusalem artichoke too. You can also cut it into very, very thin slices, however you like. But you can also roast Jerusalem artichoke in the oven, fry it in a pan, or enjoy it in soup. So, and now comes number 5, and you know this one, I'm pretty sure. This is beetroot. Beetroot simply can't be missing from this list because it helps form blood, strengthens the liver, and even improves endurance. And this has been scientifically proven in studies. Beetroot lowers blood pressure. And the main thing responsible for this is betaine. This is a substance that supports liver function, so it's also suitable for liver detoxification, and it also reduces inflammation and regulates methylation in the body. So it's important for all metabolic processes. And in addition, beetroot also provides iron, folic acid, and as I said, lowers blood pressure, but only if it's too high. And you can enjoy it cooked, roasted, or baked in the oven or raw in salads or even as juice. Every preparation has its own benefits. And now comes the highlight combination, and that's what I love. If you combine these winter vegetables cleverly, you can actually enhance their effects even more. Kale, together with lemon juice, for example, significantly improves iron absorption, and that's extremely important, especially in winter. Beetroot combined with walnuts promotes blood circulation and boosts your brain performance. And if you combine these vegetables with ginger, you'll also get a warming effect that stimulates digestion at the same time. And it's exactly these kinds of combinations that make the difference. They turn winter vegetables into healing food for your immune system. I'm sure that some of these healing vegetables are completely unknown. That's why you should definitely share this video.